Molinari, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hance comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Houston also making some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Wood. And it's Gordon in for Tate. Molinari with the screen for Williams. With the drive. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Houston making a switch. Wall's checked in. Knocked loose. Molinari dishes to Collins. Just 2 to shoot. The shot off that time. And it's Wall with the ball for the Rockets. 7-point differential. And he can't jam it through.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
Ball passes to Jackson. And it's Houston with another.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And Wall. Here we go now. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. It's making a change here. Wright's checked in.
Delon Wright.
Here's Williams. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Rockets leading by 8. Tice with a screen on Williams. Jackson passes to Tice. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
A game they definitely felt they could win. And with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
Wall, and the basket is good, and he's got it.
And that's his first personal foul. At line for the Rockets, John Wall, shooting one.
Been on the inside, down into the painted area, and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
Williams, a screen on Martin. Molinari passes to Nance. It's stolen by Tice. Jackson from long range. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
Wall with the steal. It's Martin on the wing. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And the Rockets lead by 17. The Hawks shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Tice sets a screen for Jackson. From 10 feet out, and Tice gets it to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Right against Wall, to the inside. Here's Nance. Oh, that's blocked, and he gets it back. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. The bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Just
Substitution for the Rockets. Rocket substitution. Atlanta timeout.
DeAndre Hunter comes in for Kevin Huerter. Bogdanovich is checked in for Lou Williams. Young is subbed in for Wright. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Gallinari is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young, good.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was terrific. He contributed 31 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Augustine against Young. Gallinari a screen on Augustine. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Jackson passes to Tate. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And every year we see Greg.
That's his third. Team 4. That's line for the Rockets.
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Young in the corner. Young is doubled. Here's Bogdanovich. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And that's now 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Jackson against Bogdanovich. Jackson misses.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Young finds Gallinari. Collins a screen on Augustine. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by.
Don't get a big head,
The pressure
MP.
he's putting on them almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Collins. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wood a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Pass to Collins. There's a screen by Collins. Stolen by Jackson. Over in the corner, Green. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Green. 34 points for MP.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Collins setting the pick for Young. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Jackson. Here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
To the middle, here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. Wood a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Shots good from Young.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Atlanta's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Wood a screen on Bogdanovich. Jackson passes to Wood. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Young is double. Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Hunter dishes to Young. Right at the free throw line. And the pass to Augustine. Jackson has the open look. And the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got 11 points in the quarter.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Atlanta making some changes. He's checked in for John Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Daniel Tice is checked in for Houston.
Come to me, come to me.
Jackson against Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
Well, Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Passes it to Huerter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Huerter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Wood with the screen for Jackson. Floats it up for Wood. And foul on the shots.
Jusuf Nurkic. And that's his first personal foul. Team 5th. Shooting for Houston, Christian Wood. That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Hawks, 42. The Rockets, 67.
You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And the wings, Green and Tate. And it's Jackson in at the point guard.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And here's Young from the arc, and no good. And it's Houston the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And finished off by Wood.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Outside Collins. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Nurkic the pass to Collins. Hawks passing it around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Rockets ball.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
Get through.
And the layup is good. Jackson's got 41.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Cloak loose. Stolen by Jackson. They kick it out to Green. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that will be a getaway game for them. A 1-game road trip to the paint. And there's Wood. That's good on the assist by Jackson. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Collins a screen on Green. Just 4 to shoot. The Hawks again can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Wood. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Martin, he's checked in for Houston. David Nwaba comes in for Tate. Nurkic setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Driving in. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Jackson misses. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Young. Here's Gallinari. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Gallinari's got his second bucket of the night.
Solid shot from Gallo. He knows he has a mismatch down inside. Sinks the shot.
Jackson passes to Martin. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Tipped away. Jackson with it. Guarded by Hunter. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And Bogdanovich hits to Young. 5 to shoot. Gallinari with a screen for Young. Over Tice. And the shot no good, a bit short.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jackson passes to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Jackson against Nurkic. Now Jackson. And he's got 41. Now here is Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young dishes to Hunter. Gallinari outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. Hits the three-point bomb. Bogdanovich has got 15 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build for the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovich.
Tice with the screen on Young. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 43 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Young. Rockets with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm? And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of.
That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul. Toss foul. Danilo Gallinari. And that's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Houston.
Right, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. And a change for the Rockets. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for David Nwaba. Gallinari passes to Williams. The shot's good. 5 points in the game.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Up the screen. Here's Jackson. He takes it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Gallinari surveying the D. On the wing, Williams. Over Jackson. Misses off the left iron.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right.
That's his first personal foul. Are you kidding me?
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
Porter against Williams. Here's Gallinari. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Jackson against Wright. Jackson passes to Martin. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And that's his first personal foul. Shooting for Houston.
And closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams passes to Nance. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Nance has got his first bucket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Tice throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Collins. Back to Wright. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jackson against Wright. The pass to Herter. Collins with it. Nance outside. There's a screen by Collins. Nance passes to Herter. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Houston. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Tice kicks to Jackson. And stolen by Wright. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
When you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jackson passes to Tate.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And that one's good. Right.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's Jackson. There's the drive. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a...
57. The Rockets, 98. All right, look who's coming under the door. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And we reach the fourth.
That's the end of the game. Thank you, everyone, for making it out and supporting your team. We hope to see you again soon for the next home game.
John, what's up?
Wow, what a tremendous performance on D tonight, MP. Very impressive.
Absolutely. Our defense was on point. Great job by everyone from the starters, bench, coaching staff, just a total team effort, and I'm glad it led to a win.
Speaking of the coaching staff, with Coach preaching defense as much as he does, how important is that to your team's overall identity?
Like you said, Coach is all about the D, so it's huge. It's the bedrock of our identity, and we take a lot of pride in it. Got it. Ricky, what's up, man?
Yo, you know, your GX bottle came in today. Ooh. You know, Gatorade actually did their thing with it.
How it look?
I mean, not what I would have done with it, but definitely screams MP.
I take that as a compliment. Yo.
You can take it however you want to take it. I mean, you made it your own, right? That was the point.
Yeah, it was, and I like it, bro. This is everything I wanted, man.
Cool. Well, then we can just keep it right over here for whenever you want it.
Hey, look, that sounds good to me.
There he is, the wardrobe trailblazer, the style originator.
Yeah, I came to hang with the task generator. What's going on?